Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first-round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Brought down after a short return to the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
For the first play of the game, the defense comes up with a turnover. Good job of mixing up their coverages, showing one look, going to another. I think they confused the quarterback. He puts it right into coverage, and they're able to capitalize.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Play action fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
You don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. From the shotgun, drops back, makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up fourth down. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. He missed it. Field goal, no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
Boy, these guys usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
They'll try the option play here. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And the defense brings him down. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. Longhorns come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding down to the backfield? No problem. I'll take that and let him do the work after the catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Same tailback, another carry. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. So here we go, third down. Defense needs to stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Quarterback, quick throw to his right. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
Oh, the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution of that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to create here on the move. Worked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fires it to the wideout, and he pulls in the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. And of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
Punter takes the toss, runs to his left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down after that previous play. Takes the handoff again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. And the ball is away from inside the 10. And the returner is brought down. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Just trucks through the defender. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James, and Frank Gore, and Willis McGahee, and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
Miami, 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The Hurricanes churn out another first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. They'll run it here. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10. And it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches. But it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown for the U.
Boy, this defense just getting manhandled at the line of scrimmage. They just loaded up in that goal line formation and pushed their way into the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The pocket breaking down. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a quick grab. Finding space at the 20. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And the Canes line it up with first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Coming up, second down and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense takes the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. It's a run. Running back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical. It's a line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground. And by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's looking to scramble. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the second quarter? Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made it to 43.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. And for our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
The completion makes it second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He stays alive. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. Let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands with a good combination of good coverage, with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Breaks loose at the 40. Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. Gives it to the back. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing, doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Now the all-important extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Second down, looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. A solid gain moves the ball to the 37. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. He's going to take off. Gets into space at the 50. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. He went for it, and he gets it on the scramble. That is deflating for this defense.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
In the clear at the 25. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Hurricanes will line up on 1st and 10. Looks right for a quick completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Refusing to be stopped on this play. Pass midfield. The 30. Inside the 20. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback. And then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break.
Texas.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
Miami Hurricanes will take over 1st and 10.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st down, it's play action. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Looking to pass here. He'll take a deep shot here. And that one's picked off. What a play. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
21, Texas 14.
Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half.
Texas.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Miami offense is back on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23. The Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And Chris, oh my gosh.
Just touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense is still clicking. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Texas offense comes back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
Boy, when you get a one-on-one opportunity, you got to cash in on it. And this Texas receiver makes a great play to be able to come up with a big gain. This defense cannot just load up on the run game and the quarterback and leave these receivers one-on-one.
First down. Looking to throw the football. And he's got it. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
We'll try to run it with the option. He shreds the tackle. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against the deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he's going to launch it deep again. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Here's the fair catch by the return man. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And they'll get him down that time. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. Back after punt for the 4th time today. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Return of 1 down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Trying to create outside the pocket now.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered. But I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs. And
the ball is loose. Guy who coughs it up, recovers it, and prevents the turnover.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call that is properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Keeping it on the ground here. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Canes will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. And it's a bunch formation. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's looking deep here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. The junior tried to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 45. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up 1st down yardage.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And a nice 1st down game there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Oh, my gosh. At this point, this offensive coordinator has to consider going to the backup. This defense is baiting him into coverage, and he continues to throw these.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Gonna run it. It's Kramer. Finds room at the 30. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. Miami, 28.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The Hurricanes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Motion now from the tight end. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught near the goal line. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown for the U. They're setting out to try the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away.
Texas, 14.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. And I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Throws it to the right. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute and the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost them.
first and goal here for the offense. They'll try to run this one in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
The Longhorns offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception, and he lofts it toward the left sideline. It is intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Hard running there, breaking tackles. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. And looking for a big play here. Touchdown, Canes. And the route is on. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. Interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. He's running out of time here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Looking to throw it on first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They get him down after the completion. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. It's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Now it's second down here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. Play action here on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to
make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catch.
There's a shot toward the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Tackle made after a big gain. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. And the Canes trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Touchdown, Miami. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Point after, not quite through. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where in the heck was that all been?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
First down here for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's got a man down the middle. And the game just good enough for a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Longhorns getting set on first and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the play.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards.
Looking to make a big play downfield. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And he'll lost it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And the interception will end it, the final play of the ballgame. Now, it's always a special year and a moment these plays.